equipped for warfare. Beware.
You know what we need?
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 13. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that alert button, click like, share it with a friend. Thank you so much for your support.
What's going on, folks?
What's happening?
War and Peace, the War and Peace Deuce Dime out here.
Yes, sir.
Doing the thing out here. Let me introduce the squad that's here, of course. But you know, I ain't been here, so let me just say I'm sorry I was gone last week, but I'm back in this thing, because I'm on your head.
What you doing, man?
You understand? I had to go visit some family, go, see what's going on, make sure everybody good. But I'm back. Everybody's straight, online, on point, and ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What's happening? You already know who it is. It's your boy, Fatal Watchman. Holla at your boy. You already know what I'm saying? Yeah, we doing this thing right here. You know what I'm talking about? War and Peace 2-0. Shout out to all you people watching, everybody listening, all the subscribers. We appreciate the love. Just, hey, tell your friend, tell your mama, tell your cousin. You already know what it is, man. Tell everybody that you know, to tell everybody they know, to tell everybody they know. Subscribe to this, man. We moving things out here, baby. Units.
Yeah.
What it do? It's your boy Ill Since Birth. Back at you with the War and Peace fam 210, holding it down. We out here by the pool just chilling, summertime creeping, so you know it's starting to get ready to get in that. But we're gonna keep it cool today. I just wanna say thanks for all the love that y'all showing, all the subscribers and the likes that we getting and the dedication. So we're gonna stay dedicated to y'all, bringing them topics, hitting y'all with the truth. You know, not selling that fake news. You already know that's why it's War and Peace. You might get mad, you might love us, so that's what it is. Holla at your boy.
Hi, I'm Doug, Florida man. Doug B, you should call me.
Hashtag thighs.
Hashtag look at these shorts.
That's
Still on
cool.
vacation mode.
Oh, take it in.
Take it
Drink
in, man.
it in.
Take it in.
Hashtag the lost
You
member
love
of
it.
Baywatch.
You love it.
Right? Miami Vice.
Look at the activity. Now they ready
What's
for
up? No,
that.
this is Doug B, War and Peace, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 13, man. We really appreciate y'all. We're just clowning right now, but with all seriousness and all further ado, let's go ahead and start the episode. Real quick though, I want to take and shout out to everybody who subscribed. If you guys are subscribing, you guys are rocking with us. We really appreciate you guys. Eternally grateful for you guys. So really appreciate
definitely,
you.
yeah.
Kick us off,
Stay
Kasama.
blessed.
What we got this week?
So
man?
this week, man, really what we wanted to do this week was kind of get a little bit deeper into the storylines and stories that was going on throughout America. I got a couple of things going on inside the city that we just have nobody, I don't think a lot of people are talking about. And also just tell us some stories about us. Some things that have happened to you or, something that, that changed your life.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't, it's, because like we always say, we always have a whole thing and make a point to show how much everybody is different and how everybody has a different story and how everybody's past is different. So, kind of want to touch on that today.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
I think that's a good thing as far as talking to the people. I think we've had a few episodes talking about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people kind of, like from the first few episodes we had, we haven't come back to really talk about us a lot. We've gone to our opinions and tell them, but I kind of want to talk to them a little more about us.
Yeah.
Tell them a little more about yourself, But first, let's start off, just couple of news stories we heard this week. Like this week, we had from a shooting, I believe it was in February. They just got 2 people. They just got them locked up. They still got 1 that's on the run still.
Where was the shooting at?
It was actually here in town.
In town. Okay.
I need to do a little more research to see exactly where it was in town. But stuff like that's happening. I've witnessed that. I don't know how you guys have, but I've witnessed that just in the city myself.
Yeah.
Being around or somebody just having a good time and everything kind of get messed up because somebody's talking to somebody's girl or wife or somebody's drunk or something
I feel
like
like
that.
a lot more people get in trouble because of who they hang out with. I found that I stopped getting in trouble once that's like when I was in Rhode Island, New England. Man, I just stopped hanging out with people.
That's
And that's
true,
when
though.
all the trouble stopped.
That's
And a
the
lot
truth.
of
That's
trouble
just-
usually. Yeah.
That's like the good book says, bad company corrupts good character.
That's
You are
right.
who you hang out with. You hang out with
Right.
toxic people who are unambitious and who are jealous and who are just trifling. nothing's really gonna work
You
out
got
for
bad
you.
direction.
Yeah, nothing's gonna work out. You even see people who are become like famous rappers or artists or or actors, and what ends up happening is that they end up, getting in trouble. They done made it to a place where they don't have to do that crap they used to do, but they still want to dwell just to show how relevant they could be.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's like you go through life. If you like, I know for me, like I went through stupid shit in the streets or whatever, but it's crazy how you can go from being broke and shit talking to other broke motherfuckers about how broke your ass is.
Yeah.
And then you wait until you become
Yeah.
a thousandaire. We're not gonna say a millionaire. Let's say a thousandaire. Wait till you become a thousandaire,
tax
and
season
now
comes.
all of a sudden
Right.
you want to be a gangster.
Yeah,
now.
you rich.
Yeah.
Now you want to be a thug.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's 30-year-old men out here waiting until they 30 years old. Now they banging crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that don't make any sense.
I don't like. That's one thing. When I was younger, back in my early 20s, late teens, when I used to go to the club and stuff like that, I hated seeing old people in the club. I always felt bad for them, like they were trying out to prove something. We used to call them throwbacks.
Well, it
You know what I
depends
mean?
on
Like-
what old people you're talking about. Because there be some old couples that be like fly in there. You be like, you know what? I'm not mad at
I'm
you.
talking.
for
I'm
being
talking
there.
about the guy who's wearing, 3XL FUBU jersey, with the Fila F16s on.
Well, first of all,
Yeah,
if you are still wearing a FUBU jersey, you
Yeah.
need your ass whooped. If you in the club wearing
Let me ask y'all a
FUBU
question.
jerseys, that's
All right,
it.
so you know how Gucci. So that's another
You
big
got
thing
some
happening
Fat
recently.
Albert on.
You know what I'm
Remember,
saying?
you got the full suit.
Really
Yeah.
quickly. All right, so you know how everybody, that no more Gucci anymore because they did the whole blackface thing. Did y'all take and see that?
Yeah,
I did.
So you know
I
how,
never
you
really
know how a lot
had
of people
Gucci,
they're like,
but-
oh yeah, I'll be right there. Hey, it's all Gucci. They use that
Mm-hmm.
phrase. So we technically can't use that anymore. So would it
Yeah,
be
that's
cool
a
to
good
see
phrase.
like, it's all good, bro. It's FUBU.
No.
Yeah.
No, it would
have
not
to
be
find a
cool
new
at all. That
Yeah.
wouldn't even be cool back in the day when we was wearing FUBU.
Nah.
Hey, sorry, I'm 10 minutes late, boss. It's FUBU.
Yeah, that would
Go
be
home.
weird.
Go home right now.
Anything
Yeah.
is food.
Yeah, or boot food. That's even worse. Jeez. Yeah, like it, man. That's hilarious. But yeah, that's something that we really got to work on as people.
Wait, hold on. Let's not leave this alone. Hold on. Let's think of
But
another
you know
thing.
what though? That's always been hip hop. That's like
Yeah.
you can flip anything in the hip hop world and make it.
Yeah.
You can make it anything. You could take a word and make that a whole saying that people were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes the words aren't even words; they just come up.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you're
yeah.
thinking about like
Hell.
what's his name from the West Coast,
E40?
E40. He just be making up slang
Oh
words.
yeah,
but
you
they
just be at the
catchy.
crib making up words.
Yeah,
Right?
he's just like yabba jabba.
Yeah.
And everyone be like, yo,
Like,
yabba jabba.
yabba
Yeah,
jabba.
right.
I had to get the yabba jabba out the hip a lot. Out the hip a lot.
See these girls over here. They're a bunch of hiffalumps.
Well, I mean,
Envelopes.
Yeah.
The right
like,
away
that's
if you
you
go
good.
to,
Trying to catch
if
you,
you
though.
if you like up Pennsylvania where I'm from, someone say what's up, Ock?
Oh yeah.
What the hell is that? I still never.
You know what's the Ock?
Octave?
yeah.
I don't know what it is.
But it is what it is.
It's just you just
like
get
saying,
it.
"What's
You just
up, bro?"
understand
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Well, if you're there where it's at, you'll hear it. It's like in Virginia, they used to say young. Like, what's going on, young?
Yeah.
What's happening, young? Or you
go
was-
to Georgia, don't
Rhode
they
Island,
say
they
folks?
say kid.
Chicago, they be
Hey,
like, what's
kid,
happening,
what's
friend?
happening?
Or
Kid.
kinfolk.
Kid.
What's
No,
up, kid?
kid.
Yeah.
Kid.
I've heard
In
that,
Rhode
yeah.
Island.
That's
Hey,
a New
kid.
York thing too.
Yeah.
Hey kid, y'all.
What's up,
I'm
kid?
at
Or you
What up,
remember,
God?
you remember back in
Oh,
the day,
5%
hell, they
nation.
used to just call people. Hell, they used to call people dirty. Remember when Nelly was still doing
Yeah.
that?
What's up, dirty?
What's happening, dirty?
I hated that one though.
That
'cause
was
I was
terrible.
like, look, bro.
You know what made it
clean,
even
all right?
worse?
I ain't
You know what made it
talking
even
about
worse?
me, baby.
Chingy tried to fight with him over the word. Chingy, get your bitch ass.
I was listening to Chingy. Do you think Chingy will ever be relevant
Chingy
again?
need his ass whooped.
You think
Chingy's-
Chingy will ever be relevant
No.
again? All right, so let
He
me
wasn't
ask you-
relevant when it happened. I say it.
He had a quarter.
What?
I mean, he didn't have a
He had
season.
that one
He had a
song, though,
quarter.
man.
I
he
didn't
had
like
one
that
song.
quarter.
Hey, y'all see a new? Oh, hold on. Did you guys see a new documentary this week?
Nope.
Surviving Cardi B.
Real quick, I want to say
Shade
something
Mister.
about that real quick because I want to know what y'all
You
think
think-
because people are saying that is rape, and I no, I don't think so.
They've been
We do
comparing
something.
that.
We do
I don't
something real
think
quick.
it's.
Hold on. So I was at the club. Saw this girl. She was
Dude, here, man.
light skinned, beautiful, so fine. She grabbed me by my hand. She nibbled on my earlobe. I was like, stop. And then we go back to her place. She gives me a drink. When I woke up, I was broke. My pelvic area was so. I hate Cardi B. Look what you did to me.
Did he just
I
turn
want to
his face red?
hurt myself.
Turning red.
Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off.
That's it. Nah, see, they've been comparing it and stuff to, you know, like, they saying it's something like comparable to what Cosby did and stuff.
No,
and I'm
it's
like,
not.
it's really not.
Okay,
But
y'all
if
gonna
you
have to
gonna
fill me
celebrate, like, to me right
What
now,
it is
if you
what's
gonna
the-
celebrate this
Tell you
girl
this.
for, you know, okay, yeah, she was having a hard time in the streets, and you know,
'Cause some people
that she was slipping people pills and stealing they money and they
Which a lot of people don't know. This is a lick. This
That's what
I've
this is.
known females that did this.
that
My
Yeah.
boy.
like set up people.
Yo,
yeah.
I know.
I mean, you know, it's
I
kinda
know.
like,
it's
hey.
out there. You thought you was cool in the club, and you was in the what? I've seen it myself.
You went
You
to
got
sleep,
dude
man.
in the bar howling. You think you cool as hell because you ain't never seen this before. What I always say,
Yeah.
dudes always fall apart when you know ain't get no nothing because when they fall apart when they show up.
Yeah.
That's what happened. And they be in a little club and they be a little chick they ain't never thought they have a chance ever in life saying anything
Yeah,
to them. And then she come over being cute about it, get you to the car, you at the gas station, put the gas in the car, bow.
I got
You
I had
at McDonald's
I had a
getting
homeboy
food,
of mine in
beat up.
Colorado who was involved with stuff like that, and they was using some girl, and then they ran up in the room, robbed the dude, and he was, gosh, I think he gets out in like 3 years, but he did like 6-7 years already, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like
Like that's a lick. But what they're doing, I think somebody's trying to make it into something and trying to make it like this thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because if she was having sex with these dudes, that would make sense.
she was a
But
stripper.
if you was just but if you so what? If you just I know plenty of strippers
You think
that
there's a
was
double-
just getting the
Man,
paper.
they was doing this same
Somebody's
thing.
trying to put it because this whole other side of the women and this is happening with women and then
Yeah.
we're over here as men like here's a thing so they know it's us too.
Yeah.
We step in and you know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Like it's a whole thing because
It's still
really,
wrong, but
it's
I
still
just-
wrong.
yeah.
But you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
that's what's happening.
Yeah.
So you got these people who not even looking into the whole shit. Because
Yeah.
what it is
Yeah.
that she had went online, I guess, years ago. This is kind of like how they did Kevin Hart with the whole gay
the whole-
thing.
oh,
they
He
brought
like
back something
old
she
something,
said a
and
long
she
time
had a
ago.
whole rant talking about how she used to drug dudes and rob them.
Yeah.
At no point was like you don't know if she was having sex or whatever. You don't know. We
Yeah.
don't know.
You just had little tidbits
You know
or
what I'm
whatever.
saying?
she
We
ran
just
it
know
about.
she said I was
Yeah.
drugging them, robbing them, out.
Yeah.
That's what the judge is going to be talking about. You drugged them, you robbed
I
them.
want to say something. Celebrities, and I think, like we worship these. I don't know my homies do neither, but it's like as a society we worship athletes, presidential figures, music artists. And if
Idolize them, you say
idolize
idolize.
them, right? And it's like, yo, they're 98% of them are all really horrible people.
I mean,
They're the
but-
worst husbands and wives, and they're just the horrible, I don't know. So it's like,
It depends on
Put it
their
like this, bro.
circumstance, too.
Put it like this.
Yeah.
I'd say this. I wouldn't even categorize anybody who's of that caliber because they're people just like us.
oh yeah, no, I know.
You know,
I
and
know.
it's
But
the
like when-
same. Like, I mean, I look at it like this.
But people like they don't have nothing going on in their life, and they can't wait to get a Yahoo. They can't wait to get the media takeout. They can't wait to get what's going on.
Gossip's go on.
But I mean,
Instagram
people
it.
only
Yeah.
embrace them because they stand out. That's that person. I mean, you could be that person. I could be that person. But
Yeah.
at the same time, you know where I come from and you know who I am.
Right,
it's
right.
the same. They're people. They're gonna do harsh things.
Yeah.
It's just crazy the fact that a lot of these people that we do idolize, you can see the things that come with them, their track record. You can
Because
see
you
the
couldn't
baggage.
see it
and-
before.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Before
and
it
it
wasn't
comes
a
out
thing to
apparently.
What was
See,
Charlemagne? Money don't change you, just enhance what you already are.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, you really see these
Yeah.
people's true colors.
I'll say this though, but also media plays a big part of it because this is acceptable behavior now. You know what I mean? Like the knockout challenge is acceptable. People doing rap songs about it, like when that was a thing. You know what I mean? It becomes.
Oh
acceptable
yeah, I remember
behavior.
that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember the knockouts. Whoo! Hey, sorry. I apologize right now. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, my bad. I'm so sorry. Whoever that was, I'm sorry. Shit, because I remember that, and I remember
That was happening bad in
like
Rhode
we
Island.
always, like I said, I can tell you about my testimony. Me, man, yeah, I was a live wire like that, because I just felt like I needed. Nah, I didn't really need to prove nothing. I just didn't want nobody to be fucking with me.
Yeah.
That was the goal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as a kid, it multiplied because I was over there with y'all. You remember that was just feeding me.
So like Rhode Island.
With the urge that I had, where I was like, I want to be the most hardest, craziest, wildest. You can't do nothing. Blah blah blah. And that fed
It was a drug,
It fed it to me. When I came back, and it stayed. Like we saw on episodes before, where I was like, some people came back and either you went this way or you went this way.
Yeah.
I went to the right. I went crazy over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Adjusting back to American life in Japan.
Yeah. So when I came back,
for those who don't know, 3 out of 4 of us grew up in Okinawa, Japan.
Yeah.
So like we came up in and
I was just there in spirit, baby.
he was there in spirit. But even he was born in the Philippines, so we all have some type of connection to Asia. Sorry, man.
So, so like for me, like that way of life, I always tell people I thought the wild and unruly was the way to behave.
Yeah.
I truly did.
Yeah.
And I thought that anybody, because I thought that's what black people were supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
To be dead ass. That's what I thought we were supposed to be doing. Anybody who wasn't doing that, I thought you were fucking up.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you being such a square? We need to
You
be
being
squatting
corny.
up and getting soul drive. We need to take, you know what I'm saying?
Take the streets back.
It's like the first time, think about this, the first time you was at elementary school and you went and you had, middle school, and you had the slavery day, the day we went and learned about slavery. Yeah. You had all your white friends, you was cool as hell with them till that day. For the rest of that day, you was walking around like, oh, so you think you motherfucking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just as an example, it was kind of like that, like growing and using this shit and doing this. And I I was not a good person.
Yeah.
I was far from
Likewise,
it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
We all, I think, living in Asia, man, like living in Okinawa, Japan, you had identity issues, man. Bad.
It was hard, bro. You're always
Yeah.
trying to prove yourself. Like if you didn't do something, like people would either say, "Oh, you soft," and it was something that you can get.
It was
in
a melting
trouble
pot
with
of
or
people
something.
from-
it's just like when somebody would get into an argument with a girl and old girl hit him. She suck his ass.
Everybody looking like, what you
If
gonna do?
you don't hit her, they're like, dog, you acting like a bitch. Why you let that girl do that?
And then if you hit her, you're a
But if you
monster.
suck her, you some all kind of bitch ass nigga. What the fuck was you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then if she knock you out, people climb
Like,
you the whole
oh,
time. for
nigga,
getting
he got
laid
knocked
by
out
your
by old
ex.
girl.
Story time.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. So I had a situation like that, man, back in Rhode Island. So I left Okinawa. It had been about 2.5 years since I had left Japan, and there was these two. You know the type of white girls that wet their hair like a dog.
Yeah.
Try to look Puerto Rican with the big hoop earrings.
Jersey Shore.
You know what I mean? Like, ooh, and they try to suck the bottle, make your lips big.
JWoww.
You know what I mean? A bunch of little JWowws walking around. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of girls who went to my school.
Chewing on gum.
The pride of Rhode Island.
Hard.
Chewing gum
Big
with
old
their mouth open and shit.
Let's say, I'm not going to say her full name, but it's just that rhymes with Fallery. And Saglina.
Salary.
Saglina and Fallery, it's two white trash girls, only.
That's harsh.
That is hard.
No, it's not.
That's harsh, bro.
They wear FUBU. I don't care, man. They gonna get this work. I'm going somewhere with
Ain't mad at
I'm going somewhere with this.
Hashtag get this work.
Oh, this is War and Peace. I'm not feeling very peaceful right now. I'm not feeling very peaceful.
No,
right now.
wartime, let's go.
All right, so I was just wearing some regular, the throwback jerseys. I think it was still like 05,
Mitchell and
06.
Ness.
Yeah, I was still, and
Still rocking.
I had some like pro kids on. I was looking fly as usual, man. And I'm walking, and it was one of those things. The school's like 98% white, so like it was a big deal if you were like mixed or something like that. Now here comes this guy with reddish, blondish, brownish hair who claims to be half Puerto Rican, right? So, and I'm legit half Puerto Rican. My birth mother's fair skinned Puerto Rican, but still, you know what I mean? You're not gonna get a white guy, have a baby with a fair skinned Puerto Rican and have him come out like Chris. Doesn't work that way.
It's not genetics.
Unless someone was cheating and creeping.
The mailman.
Chris the Mill.
The long way.
Everybody.
So going back to
man.
going back to the situation, I used to wear a Puerto Rican flag every single day.
Believe you?
Always represented in Okinawa. I don't know if y'all remember. I always had the beaded necklace, and I always got called fake ass Puerto Rican man. You ain't Puerto Rican. You ain't Puerto. And after a while, you're just like, okay, heifer. Okay, low self-esteem. Okay, diabetes, whatever. You know what I mean? I had my little comebacks back. But one day,
That was until Daddy Yankee Noriega though. You was winning.
Saglina was.
bro.
Hold on, Saglina was on one. You know what I mean? The wet dog hair girl. And she goes, "Fake ass Puerto Rican," and then she steps on my shoes and flicks my hat up. And I called her the B word. I was like, "How my face?" Like, "Hey,
Oh, you
I'll
said
fight
bitch? You said bitch?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Deb said bitch?
absolutely. I got people on my job, so if I cuss, I could get fired. It's very politically correct over there.
I'll do it. I got you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. So I said B word, and that's when I said, all right. So I started walking, and then she's still talking. She's like, "Fake ass Puerto Rican, fake ass," and I had enough, and I called her. Let me say B word again. A white trailer trash.
Bitch.
Okay, and she goes, "Oh." No, trying to act like Medea, because that's her only experience of being around black people is watching Medea.
Just for
films.
some
Next time you
reason,
drop that,
for
if you
some
drop
reason,
another one,
that
give
has
me a
become.
So she comes out like
You
this.
gotta give me a
Yeah.
So I took a run towards her. As much as I wanted to freaking knock her out, I did the bear hug. I
Shake her
didn't.
though?
You put her to sleep.
Huh? Well, I held her real tight, and then she's just staring like this, like headbutt my chest.
He hit her with the rapid Mark Henry.
I just hugged her. I was like,
Looks like
"You stop it!" And then, but she did catch me right here. I had a little scratch here, and then everybody's looking at me like I'm a buster because I ain't bust her ass. And then, and then her sister,
Of course.
Sabrina, the teenage hood rat.
Shit, you come out swinging, huh?
Dude, she came out of that back of my head just, and I'm sitting trying to headbutt.
Oh, she just
Dude,
right,
I'm
she
sitting here
just
trying to
went
headbutt her
Rocky
from the back.
yesterday.
Hey, listen. I'm starting to headbutt her from the back. So I'm holding her sister. I'm just like, and everybody's looking at me. It's like, "Oh, dogs." You know what I mean? Like,
I can't imagine what that looked like, bro. You got this crazy
And then
chick here
everybody's like-
shaking. You sit there headbutting from the back.
every time I go to the project, she got a new coleslaw and a new black baby daddy, man.
Oh,
She's a
man.
Yeah, so
Nah.
no shouts out to them. You got this work. Go to college, you know what I mean? Rhode Island has great liberal programs that give you lots of food stamps. Use that. Go sell them. Go do something with yourself. You know what I mean? Once you get your venereal disease cleaned up, you know what I mean? I hope your kids have high self-esteem and you do something with your life.
Oh, you're crazy.
Rhode Island, I hate you. I have nothing good to say about that place other than Dell's Lemonade.
Hashtag fatality.
Better get this
Out of here. But yeah, see, that's like, like we were saying, that's something that we've been growing up. We've seen that. We've dealt with the girl that is extra with the attitude. I've seen it as an adult. I've seen a grown man. Let's check this shit out. I've seen this one dude. It was actually a girl that I dated, right?
Yeah.
bitch.
You remember. Hey.
Oh, that one?
Oh, yeah. We about to do this. So.
Making my stomach.
So.
Put this on.
You
what
gonna
ended
get
up
this
happening-
work.
No, I got hey, this the championship though, baby.
You gonna get this work today.
Listen, this bitch decided, like, this dude, he wasn't like.
This episode's gonna be called Mob Money Over.
He wasn't even like, wasn't like
Yeah.
at all. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let that shit go.
With me and old girl had the hard shit,
Yeah.
it was a respect thing. You ain't gonna motherfucking,
Yeah.
you get an idea, I got, try it.
Yeah.
I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to, in that relationship, she ran up on me, and I flexed her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, she
Yeah.
ran up on me at the computer because we was arguing about some shit.
Yeah.
And she ran up, I said something to her, me being me. Of course, I'm gonna say something that's, bah, fuck your couch.
Yeah.
So I said something
Yeah.
and hit her with some shit, and she was like, "What the fuck?" and ran from the bed
Yeah.
over to the computer where I was at and swung on me.
Yeah.
It hit me at first. I was like, "What the fuck?" And she hit me again. I was like, stupid like John Cena, fam.
Hey, reenact it.
Scooped her like John Cena and damn near looked in the mirror like, hit her with the FU on the bed and looked at her. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But then that was
Yeah.
the last time I ever had that problem with her. Because I told her, I said, listen, I don't know what the fuck you think, but you are all of 120 pounds. You run up on me if you want to, and you gonna be in the air with this ceiling fan, playing with me. But that was the one incident, and in no way am I condone or saying that this is what you should be. You know what I'm saying? But that was me,
At the
right?
same time, though, man, you got to realize too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like women, they do that shit. They will play with you. They will go at you.
I got a whole
and then when
thing
you get
about this
bust
I'm about
up,
to say.
Then you
I got
want to
a
be like,
whole
oh,
thing.
well, you know.
So she this is
playing with
her
fire,
with
you
the
don't wanna
next
get burned.
dude. With the next dude she was with though.
Yeah.
He was all the way. I gotta say he was really just the softest.
Yeah.
It just was. Coming from you walking around with me to go over here with this shit, like he has other weirdo shit going
Yeah.
on. Like tranny shit. He was on some other shit.
Oh.
So something happened and they was arguing.
Yeah.
I don't really remember why. I don't really care.
Yeah.
They was arguing.
Yeah.
And this was a white chick, jumped in his face. He was all kind of bitch ass nigga, sucker ass nigga, fuck you, puss ass nigga, blah, 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 blah. And I sat there and looked at him like, nigga, you go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah.
Anything. Flick her in the forehead, something. A thump. Shut up, noogie. Give her a noogie, something. What are you doing? She gave him and said all this shit, smacked him in the face, and then walked over and sat by me like it was cool. And I looked at this nigga like I'm the baddest motherfucker alive. I was like, how yo bitch smack you, call you all kind of bitch ass nigga, and then come sit with the real one. My man, you got some things you need to get in order. Because your woman should not be doing this, especially not with the ex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be
Yeah.
conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When they get into some bullshit, she come calling me about some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying this to all of this to say that a lot of times we deal with, in our generation now, we deal with women who just be doing shit sometimes. Just because they doesn't get a reaction. I told one dude before, I was like, it's crazy how women always tell you they not playing no games, but then the first fucking thing they do is play fucking games.
Yeah.
Like how many times you been tested?
Yeah.
Like I was doing this to test you to see.
Yeah.
That's a fucking game. That's in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? How many times have we, since we was kids, saying you got the female with the fake ass, fake titties, fake nails, fake hair, fake all that shit, but she want the realest nigga out there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Go
How you
both
gonna
ways.
be mad at the blonde hair white girl, but you got long blonde hair with your black ass?
Y'all want to hear another crazy story?
Mad at
Yeah, you
somebody.
look like Russell Simmons in China had a baby with them shorts on.
You gotta go on something with your prison tattoos. What the hell? What's it say? Joe Sura? We got circle L. We got a game. Ool. What's Ool? Oh, you got a pretty good one of Jesus, man. All right.
That wasn't prison tat. I did that myself. And
Okay,
it was
I
a
believe,
cover
man.
up.
All right, man. You know, at least I got
But
shoes
yo,
on.
something about my tats though, they all have a meaning. I ain't gonna explain them, but I will eventually. But they all have a meaning.
I ain't
I
got
don't
no
just
tats,
put stuff
but
on
watch
my
out.
body like I'm gonna put a cheeseburger and then a butterfly.
Oh no, that's new
Hell
school.
yeah.
That's
Right.
new school shit. That's new school
Gucci.
shit. Get your cup of something purple, burn one, and just sit back and say, "Bud, just put
Just do
a
you.
whole fucking pizza right there."
With
I
extra
like
cheese.
pizza. I be trapping in these projects and eating pizza
And then
with my
be the
friends,
most thugging
hanging
ass
out.
little kid with a heart under his eye.
Hey, remember when the game got the butterfly?
That's what I'm about to say. Remember when Game got the butterfly? We clowned the shit out of him.
the
Man.
peace that I feel in my heart.
We clowned the shit out of
And they
him.
got
dude
a big ass
down.
No,
LA
real talk.
tattoo above that.
Game man, don't mess with him on the battle. He man,
Don't you? No.
Boy.
No.
boy,
You bet
boy,
not.
boy.
You
He
bet
is
not.
man.
I lost
Leave him
respect for
alone.
game. I like. Here's the thing. I understand Kanye and Kim Kardashian or Kanye Kardashian, whatever. Like, I understand that they're clout chasing, whatever. But like, this dude is like, she's married. She has kids now.
Oh, I know what you
So
about
you
to
started
talk about.
talking about
That's
the
what's
sexual
bad, yeah.
positions
I
that
know
you
what you
had
about
her
to
in and
say.
what she did, and that's disgusting. And then you have daughters. you know, yourself.
Hey man, but
So-
that's what it is though.
That's
the
what I was
rap
talking about
beef.
earlier, like-
That's
That's
what
we
they
talked
is.
about that rap beef, man. It's
Because
deep.
that's
It's
different.
deep.
Because that's some Cali shit too.
Yeah.
That's coming from some Cali culture over there, and you dealing with their culture. They don't give a fuck how you feel. What you gonna do?
I mean,
He
you
was
You know
on
what I'm saying?
Blind.
Like
Come on,
if it was me, let's say it was
they don't-
me, and I
it is
had
what
some
it
shit
is.
against Game. Let's just say
Yeah.
me and Game had some shit. You think Game will give a fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna need to
Yeah.
get it together because
Yeah.
I got to come at this dude with like I
Yeah.
can't give a fuck, and that's what it is. You going into when you going into lyrical war
Right.
bars,
Yeah.
rhyming.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
You got to
cutthroat,
treat it
bro.
like you going into
I mean-
actual fist fight.
Think about Ja Rule and Eminem. Like he went at his daughter, and then MGK and Eminem. MGK went at his daughter. Like there's
Why they
no
always messing with that dude's
whole
daughter, though?
Because
bars.
they don't got no damn sense.
That's how it is. It's
They don't got
cutthroat,
Like,
man.
dog,
It's
you can
cutthroat.
talk about his mama, you can talk about his cousin, you can
Think
talk
about
about
it.
him,
Like
you
what
can
Chris
talk about
just said.
anything else.
They don't care. They don't give nothing about
How your rap career now, though? That's all I gotta say.
Hey,
He said one good line
but this
about his
ain't the
daughter,
first
and
time
now you
Game
can't
did
rap
that
no
though.
more.
Game
Oh, yeah,
did
I
that.
know, I
When
know.
you remember that you wouldn't get
Oh,
love from them rap stars. You know.
He
Oh
always-
yeah, that was a dope, that was a dope little jam though, boy.
Yeah, like
That's
this
his
ain't the
scheme,
first
bro.
time.
That's his scheme.
The
You
Game
know,
is the
he-
guy. Game is really
That was a
the
catchy
guy
song.
that like hit slide in there and just okay. So you think you gonna just
Yeah.
okay, got you, and he'll do it and it'll work because it's him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got a.
He's definitely a business minded. He knows how to
Yeah.
move his music.
He knows how to
move
do
his units.
what he's
Yeah.
doing.
He just
With-
lost almost all his
yeah.
money for grabbing a girl's butt in the club.
That's man, I ain't even believe
Yeah,
that.
so like
That
that ain't a
happens
good
all the
business
time.
move. I don't know, man. He just
That
put
happens
himself
all
in
the
bad
time.
How do you
situations.
know
I
that
saw
wasn't a
whole-
setup, though,
Fam,
man?
I
It
watched.
probably was, but look at all the
Like,
stuff that
he's
he
game.
did.
Does he really have to be
Shit
getting
happens
into
all
you
the
know what I mean?
time though. That's the thing
Yeah,
that
no, I
fucks
know.
it up. Like how
Yeah.
is it again? How is it all of a sudden?
The same
these
Cardi
niggas-
B
But when
thing,
you
how
put
they bring his
yourself,
stuff back.
that's what I
it's
said.
like-
Yeah.
I go back to stay in your damn house kind of thing. You don't have to go back and do those things. You know, it's like, all right, well, you already made it. You out there, you know, hanging with the goons and doing all this stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
and it's one of those things. Like when I see people getting set, like for example, Chris Brown, he got set up for rape, right? That he didn't do. He's proven wrong. You know what I mean? Cool. But he wouldn't be in that situation had he probably been with some of the people. You know what I mean? Like he had
Yeah,
a better
but we
situation.
don't know their lifestyle, how they're living. We're coming from our perspective.
Do you ever
how
hear this
we're
happen
doing
in like
our
other
shit.
other music communities like
No,
country and
no,
rock?
no,
Like, you
no,
ever
no,
hear any
no,
of
no.
these
What
crazy
happens is like you have like
politics?
in like some I heard like some country singers like they got some shit.
Usually
We
they
just
drink.
got to hear
Yeah,
about it. No,
usually-
it's motherfuckers with like sex parties shit going on over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it's
They
some
just-
people.
yeah,
Dog,
they
you
just
can
don't-
go if I've
Yeah,
heard.
We'd have to go
But
on
it's the
rabbit
media,
hole
though,
that.
too.
No, I've
we
heard
gotta
it.
touch on
I've
those
heard it.
topics.
I
like
went
the dark
and looked.
areas
I
of the
went and
other
heard
music
interviews
genres.
with people and listened to people talk about, cause
Yeah.
like we're saying, talking about, it, and
Yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I can't say the names because I don't want to put the wrong name with the wrong
Yeah.
story.
Right.
But it's stories of like
They just don't
cocaine
glorify
parties
it
and
like
shit.
with rap.
And we getting together. It's an orgy and
Yeah.
shit, or
Yeah.
sex parties, all
Yeah.
kind of other shit. But you don't hear about it because they not on
That's like
fucking
that Garth
IG.
McGraw guy I heard.
Yeah.
You know, IG doing this shit, or
Yeah.
hey, check this what I'm about to do. Like nobody would have knew about Atlanta's weird ass orgy party they was trying to have. If that lady didn't get on fucking IG and was like, hey, guess what we about to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? They not doing that. They just sending the invitation to motherfuckers like, hey, pull up.
Yeah.
Right.
Old
Yeah,
girl
bro.
got on
Yeah,
IG,
right.
called the whole city, say, hey, everybody come. It's what's all in here. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what happened. So
It is what it is, folks. It is what it is, folks.
hey,
Oh, what's it?
no, y'all want me to laugh.
Oh,
You know you don't want me
Chris.
to laugh. You don't want me to laugh. Tell you, I'm tell
We
you.
don't give it to you
But
raw
say,
and uncut, baby.
Raw and uncut.
That's what it
Straight
is,
up,
though,
bro.
Doug. Like, for real, for real. That's out there just like that. It's
Yeah.
just it's out there just as much as it is with them old guys with the money that's going over to Thailand.
I worked at the Marriott.
and
Yeah.
kids
all the
and
kids,
shit.
yeah.
And
I used
all
to
that
work at the
bullshit.
Marriott, dude. They see that stuff all the time, man. Like,
What about your boy Jussie Smollett with his 5-year-old fucking?
Man, I'm done with him, bro.
Oh
I
my
can't,
God.
man. Leave me
Bro,
alone.
Let me
Man,
tell
I
y'all
don't talk about
something.
it.
I had a
Don't
whole
man.
thing. I had a whole
Nah,
man.
dog.
I clowned him
Nah,
this week.
bro. You
Okay,
did, you did.
I had to clown him
Oh,
this
man.
week, man.
Let's leave him alone.
What the hell was that? No, sir.
I
We
tell
gonna
you
talk
what,
about
though,
this
get
I
to
didn't
kindergarten.
War and Peace. This is war.
No,
I
we gonna
want
talk
that
about
nigga's
this
lawyer
kindergarten
number, though.
cop letter that you didn't put together. What is wrong with you? He's in the house with a Jet magazine, Us Weekly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cosmic, all that shit in there, cutting letters up and shit like a Dick Tracy comic. The hell is wrong with you, man?
I want that boy lawyer though, man. That boy lawyer bad to the motherfucker.
Boy,
That nigga went to heaven to go get
Jussie,
Johnny Cochran on that shit.
Jussie, you are
man.
not one to be committing crimes, my man.
Oh my
Hell
God.
no.
Stop it. Hashtag
Hell
stop
no.
it.
He got somebody, little cousin, to write a ransom note. And he like, that's gonna work.
Like I'm gonna break you off, and you
Yeah.
just got caught for that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Seriously? He got his stuff. That's like me going to the house and getting my little nephew and give him my sister's lipstick. Write this for me.
Put all the money
This is
in
gonna
the bag.
fuck him up. This is gonna make everything okay.
Nah, man. Only thing we can do at this point is pray for him.
Hell no, that motherfucker
yeah.
got the Riddler's
That's it, man.
fucking letter.
You just gotta pray, bro. You just gotta pray, dog.
They telling that the Batman.
What are you talking about? This Chuck E. Cheese shit. What you doing? No, sir. No, sir. I had to say something. I'm so mad we missed that.
Begins letter.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Come on, bro. The Riddler? You got Jim Carrey writing shit for you? Come on, cop.
Yeah.
Come on, pimp. No, sir. No, sir. I respect the 16 counts being gone because that was hell. That was a little much, but you better not write nothing. You are done right. You
I'm
type
telling
for the
you,
rest of your life.
I want that nigga lawyer. That
You
nigga
type
lawyer
and text the rest of your
is a
life.
fucking beast.
Your lawyer should have
How-
told you something about
I
this
don't know
stupid
how
ass letter.
you did that, bro. But
Ridiculous.
you know what I'm saying? Hey,
Hell.
kudos to you.
Fucking color.
That
book
letter
shit,
though.
man.
I believed him at first. I was like, oh, it's
That
horrible.
I know, and I
Like,
felt bad
Hell
for
no.
this dude. I'm
Hey,
like,
remember
man,
when,
you know.
remember when
Oh,
we was
yeah.
talking about it before? We thought it was we couldn't figure out if it was a subway or a subway station. It was a subway.
oh, it was?
It was a subway.
The
Bitch
restaurant?
ass, who the fuck is out here getting subway?
Oh, was?
You was rid
Man, I know we went in. We went in. Like, we went in.
But it
Episode,
was really, I
was it
forgot what episode it
8 or
was. But
something?
yeah,
Yeah,
like it
episode
was really
8.
at a subway.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then you listen to the
that's
story.
a-
Dude
yeah.
was like, I was going to Walgreens and I just wanted
So we
tuna
gonna fill in
and
the
a
blanks.
salad and a
We was filling the blanks.
And it
right?
was like
Yeah.
you went to Walgreens and then all of a sudden you got hungry and wanted a Subway
So
sandwich
check
and
it.
a
Look,
salad, my guy.
he smoked, right? And he was hungry.
But
And
had
he
to
was
get
like,
his
look, I'm going to
medication
make up this
first.
story, get beat up, but I'm going to get some Subway while I'm at it. You know what I mean? And then
That's
he got
terrible.
caught.
That's
You know,
terrible.
and then he
He
got
didn't do
caught. And then
better.
it was just lies
He
and
didn't
lies
do
and lies
better
after
because he
that.
was
That's it.
white. He said it was some white boys that beat him up. We
Yeah.
found out it was
It was two black,
two
dudes
Nigerians.
from African.
Nigerians.
Not
Yeah,
even
yeah.
that. It's just two Chicago niggas.
The most
Not
blackest
even
black
Nigerian. They're
motherfuckers
just
in
two
the
niggas from
world.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Real talk. That's not even for real. For real. Just
So
be
this
at the
whole
gym
Somebody
every
Somebody
did
day.
just need to
story,
tell that
bro.
boy
It's
he need to
crazy.
sit
Yeah.
down.
Did they really
He
beat
need
him
to
up?
Be quiet for a little bit.
No, he
and
got
just-
like a. He went to the house and was like,
He brought to there.
and probably was in the bathroom like, oh my god, that's good, that's fine, oh god, oh shit, fucking liar.
Let me ask you a
Can't even
question.
whoop your own ass, you son of a bitch.
I can't take
Don't
it.
do it.
I can't take it. I can't take it.
Fuck out of here, man. I'm in it today. I'm on it today, boy. I ain't not playing.
I missed it.
Say,
I missed it.
I'm
God,
sorry,
dude.
but no, sir. We will not take that. I don't care how gay you are. That ass whooping is just, you
Oh,
can't play
man.
that off, my boy. You can't play that off. You thought everybody was gonna fuck with you because you was black and gay and said that shit.
Side Kazama, he's here all week, baby.
We ain't eating them chips, baby.
Not even the
We don't
gay
want
You
chicks.
couldn't even whip your own ass right there.
Hey,
son of a
your own
bitch.
self.
If he was to come back and do a movie, right, that's already came out, right? It's like if you could see him in any movie, what would it be?
I can't.
I know you said
I'm not
liar,
watching,
liar.
bro. I can't.
You think of
It's
any movie?
literally liar. And it would be
Liar.
terrible because it would be funny as hell all the way up
Until
until
he
he
have to
whooped
beat
his own
himself
ass.
up.
I got
Right.
one. I could picture him. All right, remember the movie Hook with Robin Williams? Remember the guy with the kid with the feathers on his
Respect,
head?
rest in peace, Robin Williams. Respect.
Peace,
The
God bless.
best genie ever.
Man.
Man, yeah.
Hold on. We're about to go there because that's a whole.
Lover.
we'll
I
go
mean,
next.
there's just a
Hold on.
man.
I could picture him being who was the kid, the Native
Rufio?
American kid with the big feathers on his head who got stabbed.
Rufio.
I could picture him being Rufio getting killed, and he's like,
You wouldn't even do that right. You wouldn't even do that right. You can't get your ass whooped. You can't die for shit.
I don't know. I remember when I first saw him come out on Empire. I really liked the kid. I thought he was, real charismatic and stuff. And me and Christy, my baby mama, we would always talk about that, and I always tell her, I was like, man, it'd be nice for like a Boomerang boot up, like a reboot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As you know what I'm saying, the main character for Boomerang, because you know how he's.
They're doing that.
Are they?
I think they are.
That's pretty dope.
I think
it's gonna be a show, though. I think it's gonna be a
I could have
show.
saw him as like, you know what I'm
Let's check
saying?
on that.
You know, Eddie Murphy's character in Boomerang, you know what I'm saying? But you know, after all this nonsense, you know what I'm saying? I just really want that boy to go sit down in a dark corner and just
Chill
relax.
the fuck out.
Just relax. You
Yeah,
know
he
what I'm
needs to
saying?
pray, man, get his life together.
Yeah, man.
Like on the real though, I think it's one of those things. He just probably so hurt by society, like with
He's
all
just
the,
trying.
He just
Trying
trying.
to
Like he
make it
created
right.
issues where there ain't no issues. You know what I mean?
I'm not giving you no damn excuse. Your stupid ass need to sit
It was
down.
horrible what he did. He's a
You
liar.
stupid as hell. You can't whoop your own ass and then can't tell a lie to say, fuck out of here. No, sir. To the back. To the back of the house at the kids' table. No more. You get all the crayons you want over there, you son of a bitch. No, sir.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the Will Smith ass. And this damn genie. What
Hey
do y'all
man,
think
but
about
look,
this
man, y'all
genie?
can't be mad at my boy Will Smith.
I'm
He
not
took
mad
it
at
for
him,
you,
bro.
though.
Will
He
is a
took-
good
he
actor.
took
I'm not
a part,
taking away
man,
from
you
his
know what I'm saying?
acting. I'm
You
talking
know
about the
it ain't
actual
made
damn
for him.
genie.
It looks
That
horrible.
shit looks
What's it
terrible.
I mean, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you can't be at the Will Smith.
You need a
admin.
drink? Need a wish? Woo! Like,
Oh, man.
Come on, man. Y'all not giving him a man some credit. He just took a part, baby. You know what
Hey,
I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna
That's
give
all.
it
He
to
getting some
him.
money.
I don't.
let's hear me listen to like rap music and
He's
stuff
still
like
like the
that.
most
Like, I don't
happiest
know.
person who's rich that I can see right now. You know what I'm saying? Boy,
One
always loving
positive
life.
brother too, man.
Yeah,
He ain't cussing
But
at
hey,
music for
on the
the
cool
longest,
though,
like-
on the cool though, he should not be the genie. We all got, you know what I'm saying? Let's just agree.
What did we
that
say?
he
Seth
really
Rogen?
shouldn't.
Who couldn't y'all say? Yeah,
Seth
Seth
Rogen.
Rogen. Yeah.
That was my number one pick. Like, yeah, exactly.
You think that was a leftist move to make
Hey
the genie
man,
black?
and there's what's that thing?
Yeah.
Seth
We need
Rogen
a
coming
black
out with
guy
a
for
movie.
this.
You know, it's like that's.
What was
yeah.
that? Say it again. What you said?
You think it was a leftist move making the genie black?
Possibly.
I think it was
And
a
a lot
dumb
of the
move.
color
So-
trends we see
Yeah, I
now,
think
you know
it's
what I
terrible.
mean?
No, I mean it's great that
I
things are
heard-
being more diverse. Just sometimes.
Hey,
you
some
know,
parts
I
just
heard it's
ain't
starting
made
to
for the
creep
black
into
man.
like now when your baby's born, you don't even have to select if they're male or female. They can just decide that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all that's wild,
that's
man.
crazy
All
because that's like
wild, man.
people who got kids that had a kid in the house and it'd be like, you grow up and you pick one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's called being a damn parent.
Yeah,
You got a penis, you
I
got-
say it's
Yeah.
a lot of
I
parents.
mean, it
out
goes
there not
against the
wanting to-
genetic forces of nature.
They said what there's 56 genders now. Like what this just happened in 2019? Like,
What?
like for example, this is the logic of some of these folks, right? I could walk down the street. All right, so picture you guys are walking, right? Just chilling, and I'm like,
I'm a raptor.
and then the moment you say, "What the hell's wrong with me?" I'm like, I identify as a velociraptor. You're laughing. That's hate speech.
No, bro.
Yeah, and he ain't lying.
He ain't lying. That's exactly how that
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
too.
Oh man.
So yeah, but that's the logic of some folks, and it's this, and then on top of that, they're like, "Oh well, you voted for Mitt Romney, whoever," and I don't, y'all know me, I don't do politics and stuff like that. I was like, but it's like, I'm not gonna talk to you. They're kind of like part of the problem. They really are, man. You know what I mean?
It makes sense confusing. It makes hard. Like it's like you can't even live your life.
There'd be some of the same folks that say, "Hey, Merry Christmas, God bless you." Oh, you're forcing your beliefs on me.
No, my mama would have did if I would have identified with a raptor. She'd have hit me with something twice. And then
Yeah,
sent me
for
home.
real. Like,
Sent me to the
Hey,
room.
look,
Like, boy, what's
Hey,
wrong
hey,
with you,
what if I
man?
was
You better get it together.
I
Get out of the room
identify
real
as a
quick.
millionaire. I live in the project.
He's like, you better go be a raptor outside when you're not in my house.
For real. You can do whatever
that's
you
exactly.
want.
Hey,
When
that's
your ass
black
right there, get
household
the hell
right
out my
there.
house.
For real. Oh, so you're a dinosaur.
Come
So
here.
you a damn dinosaur. Okay, get your stupid ass outside.
Right.
Take your cool dinosaur ass outside. You tell everybody outside this shit. What you talking about in here?
Now you
Walking around
Now
like
you on
that.
the curb crying,
Your
looking
dumb
back at
ass
the
in the
house every
house.
5 minutes, hoping your mama let you come back in.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
Oh,
This shit like
man.
that shit's crazy, man.
I remember my mom used to whoop us so bad, and you know what? My mom, I don't even call this abusive because it made me a hardworking man, and it made me discipline my children. She used to whoop us so bad, man. My sister would run away, like she'd be gone.
Oh, dog, my sister used to try to run, and my mom grabbed her leg, still whooping ass out here. You ain't going nowhere.
Yo, I remember one time I cleaned my room, right?
Yeah.
And I got my ass whooping, woken up.
Oh,
yeah.
that's the worst.
That'll scar you for life,
That's
bro.
the
You
worst,
cannot
man.
sleep right because you
Yeah,
thinking like.
because you always waking up like this and shit.
Hey.
Yeah, you always waking, shaking and
Y'all
shit.
got beat in the shower?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, you sitting there
Yeah.
like you just watching.
Oh,
What's a
nice.
pow?
It's like,
Ass cheek come on.
Yeah. that
I
shit
say
is
the parents from our
crazy.
era were more.
They were OG.
They were OG. Yeah, they kept it
Parents
straight,
from
man.
us, for us,
My parents
we needed them. We needed.
I remember one
some
time
of them.
my
Some
mama-
parents were
For the most
excessive.
part, though.
Some parents were
My mama was a
excessive.
little
with
excessive
shit. There are
sometimes.
those
My
parents that
parents
were
are horrible.
over the top with the shit, but there was like my parents who.
Do y'all
what'd you
think
say?
a good ass whooping can straighten a child?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Look
not
at
all
us.
the time.
Not
Not
all the
it's out of
time.
love. It's like,
Yeah.
hey,
Every-
you're not
every
listening.
child's
Yeah.
different, but yeah, show love, explain why you're doing something.
Yeah,
whoop
see,
ass.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
you whoop
explain.
some ass and you explain.
And let me.
like-
I haven't whooped my. I can't even remember the last time I.
I
spanked
have
my
great
son.
kids, like we
I
talk, but
can't
like
even-
when they were younger, like yeah, there
years.
was
I
times
don't
where
even
it's
know I
like
talked to him, but
they'd be super out of line, and just so now my kids, everywhere I go, your kids are the most respectful. They're very kind. They share. And I wish they got along with each other a little bit more, but they're great kids. You know, I love my children, man. And people, I don't know, we live in a society where like a lot of parents, they don't want to spend time with their kids. You know what I mean? Spend time with your kids. So people like Lady Gaga, whoever comes in, or like Will Smith and his Blue Genie self, or Jussie Smollett, whoever it is, you know, they come along, you're not so easily influenced. You know what I mean? Build up their self-esteem so their self-esteem doesn't have to come off of what they see on the television.
Right.
I got a
You follow what I'm
question.
saying? Yes.
I got a question for you. How do you feel about like when you say your kids act up in public?
Trump. No, go ahead.
Disciplining them. How do you feel about disciplining your kids in public and
We're
how
gonna
you should go about doing
We're
that?
gonna walk to the car. I mean, if you got your stuff on lock like I do, it's.
Bathroom.
And I'll give them the look. I'm like,
Oh, look.
Oh, that's what your look looks like.
no, I'm just yeah.
I was
Like,
about to
when I'm in the
say,
mood, well, like I'm in the like, and they're like,
That'll do it. That'll do
Dad,
it.
that's good.
Because if you're shaking like that, that'll do it. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
hell
The motherfucker look at you like,
Yeah.
ooh, shit, hey, my bad.
Now, like we
Time
had a
out.
thing with.
You got all that shit.
So my
No.
youngest daughter Elle,
Hell yeah.
we had a thing where she would act up in Walmart, and my wife would shake like, we're going to the car. You know, and it's like, hey, she's like, oh, not my blood, no. And I'm like, I tell my wife, I'm like, Jay, you got this? She's like, I got this, baby. Go there, she wear that ass out.
Yeah,
But now it's like, dude, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, so like my daughter's like, they're.
That was when they used to fall on the floor for
It's
no
all
reason.
FUBU, man.
Oh, man.
It's all
all
FUBU.
FUBU. It's
He
all
hit him
FUBU.
with the.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
hit him with it.
Drum
He
bands,
hit him with
It's all
it.
FUBU.
Show the fuck
Well, all
did
right,
for
how
the
about
day,
Carl
baby.
Kanai? It's all Carl Kanai.
We gotta figure out what, baby. We go replace Gucci with a urban hip hop brand. Check it out.
FUBU.
FUBU.
FUBU, damn it.
FUBU. We go find
MK.
something.
Watch, it's about to catch. It's about to stick like glue.
You gonna call
Watch.
it Puma?
We gonna see somebody
Yo,
next
it's all
week.
Puma.
It's all Puma.
We gonna
Puma
see
G.
somebody next week. They keep saying it.
I think a Pood on
Hey, just remember, you heard it here first at War and Peace
It's all
210. You know what
Adidas.
I'm talking about?
Keep it Nike, baby.
No, we can't do Adidas, man. That's from the 80s. We can't take that from them.
Oh yeah.
Run
Hell, they
DMC,
taking
that's-
everything else from the damn 80s.
I know, right? But they ain't doing it right, though. They
All
bringing
these
it back and they
leggings.
just killing
Yeah,
these
it.
and
leggings out here.
look,
Leggings.
you dudes wearing all these tight pants.
Which is
and
wait,
leggings
real
and stuff,
quick,
y'all
real
need to
quick.
cut that
Which
out.
ones you think were better, the leggings in the 80s or the leggings now?
I tell you what, the leggings in the '80s, that was
With the
something
puffy
else.
socks.
Right.
Man, bro.
That was something.
With the
Childhood.
ankle joint going to the
Oh,
foot of
Janet
the bottom.
Jackson. Oh, my gosh, bro.
Now,
Man.
but look, now I'm just saying like this. Leggings now, everybody got them. Them motherfuckers is like go.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Everybody got
You
a
don't
pair.
even wanna put
You know what I'm
pants
saying?
on
And I was
either.
like, some of y'all, I ain't.
No judgment
you know what I'm
passed.
saying? Hey, Lord knows, I ain't the cutest motherfucker in the world, but I know my limitations and when to stop. And some of y'all need to just stop.
Cut the shit.
Y'all need to
Let's be very specific here. Folks, friends, if you're wearing tights, you know what I mean, your butt looks like you're flexing your butt cheeks.
Stop.
So stop. Just wear normal jeans.
Stop.
It's not comfortable.
It's not comfortable for me to see either.
No,
Okay.
we should not see your thighs balled up like socks.
And we
Looking
should not
like
be
a-
able to see the wrinkles in your kneecaps through your
For real.
pants.
You know? Yeah.
For real.
There's certain
I'm,
levels to
like
this
I
shit.
said, I'm not passing no judgment.
Not
you know.
passing no
None.
judgment at all, but
None.
there's
I
levels
am.
to this shit. We
I
ain't gonna
am.
just be out here.
Yeah.
I'm judging you.
No, I got a pair of like I wouldn't say they super
Tights?
skinny. No, I don't do tights. I
Start
got
the
the skinny. No sir. Stop that
here
right
with
now.
the-
I don't
out here
do
with
no
the
yoga
boots.
man.
You guys ready for this podcast?
Wait, yo, Russell Simmons, chill out. Chill out.
Fucking fat.
That's the XL version. Wait,
Show
what's up?
everybody
I
your
changed
hairline.
my
Walk up
shoes.
to the walk up. Show them
I'm
your
going
head.
bald. I'm going
It's
bald.
happening.
I know it. You know what? No
It's happening.
shame. I ain't even gonna pull it. I
You
just
talking about
shave
Robin
it.
Williams? He's Patch Adams.
Yeah, I am Patch Adams. It ain't LeBron patch, but I'm there. It's all good.
Yeah, because LeBron, boy.
Cause from far away, I still look like I got hair. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
LeBron,
watch
boy.
out.
No, it's thinning out, man.
It's thinning out.
I'm sitting
Is it
right
bad?
here.
Is it
Right
bad?
here. Right here, man. You can
I'll
line
tell
it.
you
You can
what.
line it up, bro.
Nah. When that's gone, bro, it's all gone. I'm going completely bald.
Going completely
That's
bald.
it, man. I ain't looking
This
stupid
shit
out here. I ain't gonna be
outrageous.
rocking the
Wait a
side back. Yo, give me 3 fades. I'm gonna need one right here, right here, and right here.
Yeah, you stupid.
Not happening.
You stupid.
I'm throwing my shit out. I'm going back to
yeah.
the motherland. I'm
Hey, I went to
cornrowing my
99
shit.
cent.
I'm about to get my dreads going. Y'all don't even know.
Hey, I
Look
went
out
to
for your boy in 3 months.
I went to
This nigga
99
had dreads
I went to
in 3
99
months.
cent store in
You ever
1,000.
seen? You ever seen the bald niggas with dreads?
Yeah, those be the wild.
Hey, Stevie won his dreads.
Oh my God. I was just about to say that. Yo, whoever is doing that for him, say, man, I don't want to disrespect my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Steve
But
wanted
say,
the man. I heard he can see again too. Go ahead.
Hey, bro, if he can see again, my man,
Fix your shit.
you back here. You in
He's
the
a
back
very
of the back of the
talented
back. You know what I'm
individual,
saying?
bro.
You in
Hey,
the
what was
back
the
of
guy
the
from
line.
Mortal Kombat? He had the little string.
It
was it Urbaka?
Baraka.
bro.
He said Hey, that's coming out
God,
soon
man.
too, man.
Oh, I can't
Just
take
in
it,
New
bro.
York
Yeah.
City.
Hey, get
My
ready.
head was bald.
By the way, game, all these, we are gonna do an episode on games coming up soon, man. I want to go back and talk about games one day, cause I want to go back and talk
video
about
games?
old school games. Like I want to
Oh,
reach
okay.
back to what you
Atari.
know,
Yeah.
What you started with.
Man.
Where?
No,
Hey,
Yeah,
that being said, we have a
yeah.
couple big episodes coming up. We got an episode about God, man. Like,
Yeah.
why would a loving God allow such bad things to happen in this world? It's gonna be a straight up Bible study, man. So like,
Yeah, we gonna
we
dig.
want peace. We want all in between. So like, we're individuals. We're all imperfect. We're all trying to figure out life together as well too. So we're gonna talk about Jesus and the Bible.
Yeah, also,
And
in
even
that
outside
episode-
of the Bible, I mean,
Yeah.
things around
yeah,
us.
and then also as well, like, what are the differences between like Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, you know, these different things.
Yeah.
We have an episode about video games as well too,
Yeah.
coming up in the near future. So it could be next week, could be a couple weeks, but those things will be coming out.
Yeah, we
And
got
y'all
some good
stick
stuff
to,
coming.
man.
And shouts out to Lloyd, man. Shouts out to Lloyd who came through last week, man.
Oh yeah, brother Lloyd, man, it was cool, man. It was
Yeah,
real
shout, and
Oh
also,
yeah.
so-
Hey, my man. Real quick, y'all tried the hell out of me last week with that bullshit with Mike Tyson beating up Ali. Say, man, what the fuck was that? I'm gonna need you to come back so we can talk about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't let that ride, cause 3 rounds is all it takes. I'm telling you, 3 rounds.
Iron Mike in
Tyson
his
gonna
prime,
be
dude.
in there putting all the hammers, trying to put all the hands on him. But if he don't knock him out in 3 rounds,
Yeah.
it's a party.
Man, you got a good point. You got me thinking. We definitely have to retouch on that, though, for sure.
It's a party.
I'm standing my ground.
You know what I'm saying? It's a party because
See,
that
the
man.
reason-
Tyson's
We
a
talking
beast,
about
bro.
some.
Tyson's
I know,
a
but we
beast,
talking about
bro.
somebody who used to box back in the day when they didn't even have limited rounds. They just boxed all night till somebody went to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you talking to somebody who was
But
boxing and training
Tyson
for
was
the
hungry,
20
bro. I
rounds.
mean, he
he
was
was hungry. I
hungry,
know.
like,
That's what I'm
predator.
saying. That's why I gave him 3.
I'm
I said
just
the first
saying, like,
3
the
rounds,
rope
he gonna be
man,
on
'cause
it.
he
Oh,
took
bro.
a lot of damage on the ropes.
Oh, no,
with
bro.
the
He
rope
dropped
dope.
some big dudes.
Mike
He
Tyson,
dropped some
he got
big
He got
dudes.
to hit. That's what I'm saying. He got to get it in those 3.
I
If
don't
he
know.
don't get it
He
in
was
those
quick,
3,
too. He
I
was
know,
so
but I'm
quick.
still saying. if
Shout
he
out
don't
to
get it
Tampa
out-
Bay Buccaneers. They just hired the first 2 women to be a part of the coaching team. So
shizzle.
very, very
Wow.
big respect
shizzle.
to you guys for that. You know what I'm saying? I really.
0-16 now because of that. No.
If they go on 16 on me, fire the bitch! Fire the bitch! Fire the bitch! I hate them! They done fuck my shit up! I'll be saying, why? That shit happen. I'm telling you, at the end of the year, you're gonna
Yo,
hear
mark
me
this
say,
episode. Mark this episode.
for
We can do
real,
that.
if this happens, I'm gonna be on the petition with picket
I'm all for
signs.
females being coaches. Just hold on a second. I'm all for females being coaches. Just be good at your job. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah,
Hey,
Becky
what
Hammond.
about Becky
hold on.
Harmon? Yo, she coached the Spurs. You can't say that.
But hold on, hold on.
You know what I
It's-
mean? Like,
You know what I mean?
She's a good
it's like the
female coach, and she can ball.
Hold on.
But
It's
go
like the
ahead.
Ghostbusters movie. That was trash. That sucked. Just come out with a good movie. If you do all female cast, all good. Let it be funny.
Oh, okay, I see.
Don't
what
do
you're
all
trying to
this
say.
feminist, this leftist agenda, man. No, let it be funny. Let it be funny. That's something that brings us all together, is comedy and stuff like that.
That movie happened though because it was
When-
women have started a thing these last few years. Like some shit has been going on. When that movie happened, they was like, women are stepping up. We got to do something to make all the women that are stepping up come outside. What do? Why Ghostbusters was the choice? No fucking
God,
idea.
that movie sucked though.
Why? I have no idea.
God, that movie
why? I
sucked.
don't know why Ghostbusters was the choice. You
It's
could have
kinda
picked anything
like-
I
else.
like-
wouldn't say it was that bad. I mean, what didn't y'all like about the movie?
All of
Everything.
it?
I only
of it?
watched 15 minutes.
All of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was more for
It was-
children.
I
It was
mean-
different than what
Yeah,
we
yeah,
grew
yeah.
up
It wasn't
Yeah,
my ghost. I
it
guess,
wasn't
yeah, 'cause
really
I guess
for
it
us.
wasn't
Yeah, that's
my
true.
Ghostbusters, and now you know what I'm saying, like my boys, you know, Dennis, Dan,
Like that
Aykroyd,
Ghostbusters
and all
had me a
them.
little shook. You know what I mean? Big old evil man
Oh,
in the
back in the
second
day, yeah.
one. And then
Oh
the,
yeah.
all
Well, that's
the-
just the same thing they did with the damn Ninja Turtles, dog. They
Oh,
did the
like
same
these
shit.
humanoid turtles, like
Yeah, the same thing. They didn't make them for us. They made the movies for the kids, but the ones that was there going to see it was the ones who had to pay for the damn movie.
Yeah.
Us. And
Oh,
you dealing
speaking
with
of
the
us.
kids that was there since '90 who saw that shit.
Speaking of us,
Have you seen it yet?
no,
I watched it.
I haven't
watched
seen it.
I watched
but,
it on Wednesday.
But I'm just saying
Check
that
out
boy,
his review
man,
Yo,
on
Peele.
Instagram.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Fam.
Jordan Peele is a fucking goddamn. He is a mastermind.
Man,
and,
Sonny's the Lord's name in vain.
I'm sorry, my bad.
I'ma still clap for him. Hey,
Hey, that dude,
That
yeah,
man
that dude
said
the truth,
something
man.
real.
That
That
dude
was
is
so
the truth.
real.
And
That man
there's
said
a lot
they
of people
asked
sleeping
him
on him.
about-
I've heard
Well,
about
one
the
at a
movie
time,
though. But you know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to hear too much because I'm trying to go see it next
Yeah.
week, you know what I'm saying? But from what I hear, everybody them walked out this movie theater and they shook to the core. That's all, you know. He made a video about it. He
Yeah,
was
go on our Instagram page, subscribe. It's War and Peace 2-0, and we'll pop right up. I did a little review, a little 1 minute review on there, man. But so that movie. So when I saw it, I was throwing air punches in the theater, and then
I believe it.
dude, I was just like, I was like as if it was coming after me. The movie was so scary. I was
That's
so freaking
hilarious. Be
scared.
careful, it's the black people. When you was in the movie with the black people talking about you.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
I
John
was-
survived.
Damn.
No,
He
dude,
survived,
hold on.
though.
It was crazy. No, it was a crazy movie. And then it's like the theories.
Oh,
I'm
man.
still puzzled. I was still like after. Like after I was done doing my homework at 1:30 in the morning, I went back to watching Theories of Us, and I was like, whoa! I didn't realize he's better than, dude.
A lot of people.
He's the next Stephen King of this generation. He's the
and then
next
he's
Stephen
funny
King.
too. That's the crazy thing. He's like he came up being
he's
funny.
hilarious. You
Yeah.
forget that that's the guy from Mad
Yeah.
TV.
Oh yeah.
You know?
absolutely.
Nasty. I mean, he
Chilling
had
with
a whole
Aaron in there.
seasons of shows.
Key and Peele.
Yeah,
Key and
he's
Peele,
got a
like-
resume out there.
Yeah,
ass.
man.
Oh,
But did we tell? We
And
got to
then
tell him
multiple
about what
movies
Jordan
he's been
Peele
in.
said. The thing that he said.
Oh, what did he say that was
sweet.
epic?
oh yeah, and that was
He
beautiful.
said I forgot what the question was specifically that they asked him, but it was.
They
of
said,
some
well, they was
sort.
asking him what's his goals moving forward.
Yeah,
and making
and he
movies.
said
Yeah.
something
He
of
can't
the
see
sort
himself
of
putting a
I
white
can't see
character.
myself putting a white guy as a character in my movie. It's
Absolutely.
not because I have something against white guys or white people. It's because I've seen that movie already.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT.
He's like, why would I've seen that. You've never seen Us.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, you didn't see the other one he did. That was
Get Out.
Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck
Get
everybody
Out,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
like
one-
he
that
was
one
like,
right
you
there
didn't
fucked
see
me
that.
up.
You're
Yeah.
used to seeing in the movie like usual. Every time you
It-
see it, you
this is
usually
what's
wait
great.
for the black dude
I'm
or the
not
black
gonna
guy
do-
to get killed. You
or
wait
get
like
killed.
20 minutes.
He comes,
into it.
saves the day, and then he
And
gets
then
killed.
boom, that's it. So you're usually used to that. So now that we're seeing the movie where it's the black guy doing it,
Yeah.
and it's the opposite. Now it's like, oh shit, wait a minute, they can fight motherfuckers too.
And the movie.
It make you feel like more
What the
you
fuck is
empowered.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, they tell them come on.
So I'm not hold on a second. I'm not gonna do any spoilers, but when you watch it, the father in the movie who played M'Baku on
Man,
Black
he
Panther.
played that
Respect,
dude, bro.
that's my
M'Baku,
dog.
dog. No, sorry.
M'Baku.
Go ahead,
Respect
get
it.
it.
All right, so like.
That's my dog.
So like you
dog.
watch him in the movie, he's very like he's soft. He's like looks like he was boxing as a child. He's very like sensitive and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So it was nice, to, like not for me. I already know this that like slayers of black folks. Like I know like not everybody's the same. There's other people who live in like Montana who don't have that experience of like knowing that white people are just like everybody else. There's different kinds of everybody. And that movie it just took a show depth, it showed layers and stuff like that as well
That's
too.
cool.
So which is really really cool. And then the wife was kicking ass. I'm trying not to do any spoilers, man, but
She was in Black Panther too.
yeah.
Kicking ass.
Lupita
Kicking ass.
Nyong'o, man,
What?
and then also the two children in the movie were freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And it's not just a movie about like that and like breaking down like those walls, but it's also a movie about classism. About
That's what I got from it mostly is what I've heard. Is
So there's a
mostly
lot of,
about
it's just
classism.
not just, it's an educational piece. You can learn and take away from it.
Yeah.
But it's
So
entertainment and education, but
so you know, got the people like they don't want to be entertained. Like it's like when people who like it's Rhode Island, it's another Rhode Island story, another Rhode Island tale. Like, white people in Rhode Island were very upset. Like, wow, Black Panther's like trying to educate me. I didn't like that. I just wanted to see a good movie. And it's like, well, you don't say that when you watch Transformers or all the other Avenger movies with white superheroes.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, but this movie, it's he made it for both because he's a smart guy, you know, Jordan Peele. Like it's like if you just wanted to see a good movie and be an idiot and not be educated on anything or look into, it's a great movie for you. If you like the puzzles and stuff like that and the hidden meanings, it's a great movie for you.
Right.
It's one of those movies like.
Go see it.
If somebody doesn't watch it, doesn't like it, then I don't know what to say to you.
You know, I tell you just missed out.
You're an idiot.
That's all
Yeah.
it is.
that's
Seriously.
it.
Yeah.
Because man,
I'm gonna go check it
I
out.
can't,
Yeah,
I
check
can't
it
say, I can't say that dude. He's only got 2 movies and he already on his way to something legendary.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's not even putting his comedic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
His whole
Oh,
resume.
he already won
into
there.
it.
You
He
know,
already got
comedy,
that. I'm just
he's
saying,
already
without
won,
putting
yeah.
that into the conversation,
Yeah.
these 2 movies already have done
made him a good.
certain things that other people who have made 10 movies haven't done yet.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Look
Hey,
up.
hey,
that's a plus.
Yeah.
That's a win. If you want, hey, black people, we'll take it. Take that W. We'll run it. We'll take it.
Nah, everybody. I think it's
I'm
everybody.
Because I think I'll
It's
just
nice
being
for
funny.
our
I'll just being
culture.
funny.
No, but for our culture,
But-
real talk, I think that's
Yeah.
nice. We need stuff
we
like
need
that.
stuff like
we
that
need people of
because
power in our culture.
I think I'm trying to figure out where the line started to where it's what was it? Was it Black Panther that happened that made everybody say, okay, now we need to pay attention? Was it
Yeah.
Black
I think it was Black Panther, bro. That really turned
that
people's
set
eyes
a
to-
line to like, oh shit, they can do this.
They can act almost like all these movies you done seen.
Yeah,
James
because
Allen
nobody
and
we been seeing Blade.
Tyler Perry's whole thing. Like there's a
Yeah,
lot of black
all of this
actors.
stuff,
Not
yeah,
nice,
but
but he had
all of
good
this stuff
actors.
that's-
He had good actors.
All of this stuff
man.
that's happened, it's been happening already. But
I
something
feel like
about
I feel like
Black
a lot
Panther.
of
Well, no,
white-
because Black Panther was what separated Black Panther from Blade was like Blade
It
had
was
like
good.
Triple H and shit in it, and everybody, and pretty much Black Panther was just all black people in there.
Yeah.
We was fighting each other. The bad guy was.
They
the
had
bad
one
guy.
white dude,
They had
the
one white
Asian-
dude, and
the
they called
Asian.
him. They called him the colonizer and all kind of shit through the whole
Colonizer.
movie. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
know what's great about that movie is like, let's say you don't have.
Sorry.
Oh no, you did. Let's say you live in a place like Idaho,
Mm-hmm.
Iowa, Montana, the Dakotas, Rhode Island. You know, like these places where there's not like a huge like black population. For watching these movies, you're just starting to get to know black people because what you've been feeding is like, oh, the crime of this week was, you know, and it's like, oh, black guy, you know what I mean? Or it's like, oh, or if rap is now bigger than what rock was in the '80s at its peak, right? You know, you're seeing that. It's like, oh wow, they're so high. NWA. Oh, why can't they be like Run DMC? So you're seeing these, and you're like, wow, you're just starting to get to know. I think it's a great movie, even if someone doesn't like the movie, to watch it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, dude, you're learning that, like, wow, you've been taught everybody of a group or skin color, skin pigment is a certain way, and that's not true at all. You know what I mean? You got to go out to get to know people. So I think these movies, man, like, they're great. And it's crazy. I was in Orlando. Black Panther shirt that you wore on the Yakuza episode. So I had that same shirt. I was in the elevator in Orlando. I think I just got done talking to one of y'all, and it was like a 65-year-old white guy. He's like, "You like Black Panther too?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, it's an awesome superhero, man. It's great, you know what I mean?" And he was like, "I love that. I mean, when I watched it, I was nervous. I wasn't sure what to expect."
Yeah, no, man.
but before,
right,
like,
right.
yeah, man, I could see where he's coming from. You know what I mean? Not that I agree or I had that same feeling, but
Right.
it was like to see that and to like have like a guy who comes from that generation. We know what that generation did in the '60s and all that stuff, right? To be, you know, have those feelings towards a movie like that. And I told him, I was like, you know what I loved about Black Panther, sir? I think his name was Rick. I was like, Rick, you know what I loved about Black Panther is a movie that celebrates black excellence. You know what I mean? It's like, And it's not just the white guys winning. It's everybody. You know what I mean? It's a movie that was important for this generation to see, and we win. There's gonna be a lot more.
Oh
now the
yeah, because
floodgates
that
are-
turned my nephew up.
Yeah.
My nephew is all about man.
You see how many kids wanted to be Black Panther for Halloween?
My daughters have a picture in their bed. I don't know if y'all been in my house. Have a pic. Well, I know you have, but they have a portrait of Black Panther in their bedroom.
Yeah. Here was my issue, and I want y'all to tell me how y'all think about it. Because here was my problem. My only problem with it was I'm all good with people just don't know certain shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you should just absolutely just know who Black Panther is. It's not like
Yeah.
the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Right. But what kind of pissed me off about it a little bit, the way that it happened, was because I'm all with people coming together and doing the whole thing. But what made me mad was when Black people was out buying dashikis and shit.
Oh god damn. Excuse my language.
thought it was
again.
cool.
My
That
bad, my
pissed
bad.
me off because I was like,
We'll
what
work
do you
on it.
know
We'll
about
work on
it?
it.
What do you know about it?
Well,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
that-
No, well, hold on. Let me say like I'm saying like,
Yeah, I understand.
what do you what?
Yeah, they was coming
You
looking
just
like
you
they was
and then on
coming to
top of
America.
that, you didn't know about this shit a month ago. Like before all this, you didn't know about this shit.
Right.
Now, Black Panther movie here. Now we all together, which is cool.
Yeah.
We'll get together and do this thing.
Yeah.
But don't come walking in here like you supposed to just fucking be here. You know what I'm
Looking
saying?
like you coming
Like
out
I
of
get
the-
the whole we
coming
gonna
to
be,
America.
do the black people and we
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
say
together and do
this.
this shit. But don't come in here with the fucking
As-
the dashiki and you extra black today and you know what I'm saying? I'm here to watch a fucking movie. I'm not here to have a whole debate and then you get into some bullshit with this. You know what I'm saying? Or no
So, like,
fuckery in
for me-
between.
so,
Just
like,
enjoy the movie.
For me, someone who grew up having identity issues, and I say identity like my mom's pouring dad's white, but I look for white. My mom, I didn't even know I was full. I was a half Puerto Rican until like third grade. Dude. Like my mom, she like beat that. You're a Puerto Rican man. You don't put up with nothing from nobody. Don't take nothing. Nobody offers you something, you say no. I'm like, yes, mom. Like I was like, it was like a whole thing. So I understand what it's like to like get into your roots. 8th grade, right before I met you in Kubasaki, right? That's over in Okinawa, Japan. I remember going to Puerto Rico and getting into my roots, and I came back. Puerto Rican flags and Puerto Rican hat, Puerto Rican shirt, Puerto Rican stickers, for my dresser. And
Yeah,
like,
but see,
and-
that's different from my point
But-
I
but
was
hold on,
making,
but
because
like-
you were all the way about that.
But-
they were treating it like a fad.
Nah, man. Well, I mean,
You know what I'm
for now,
saying? It
everybody-
was for a couple
I think
days
maybe
for
it was
some
a
people.
cultural. I think,
But can I
like,
say
a
something though? It's
cultural-
like, you look at black people in America, like a lot of black people, they think it's like, oh, it's just here. Like this is where it started. Like no, like black people truly have the most, and this is from like a white Puerto Rican dude, like y'all truly have the most like amazing culture. Like it's in the sense that like dude, y'all come from kings and queens. You come from the richest continent. Like you know what I mean? Like and just to see like think about it. Like all y'all ancestors slaves, right? Like dude. That means they survived and they survived to be for where y'all are at right now. That's like a lot of black people don't realize that. And then it's like before that, also everything happened. There was a whole beautiful thing back on that beautiful continent.
was.
And for a lot of black people, dude, like
Just
I'll
enslavement.
say, and not just black, I'll just say
Took
99.2% of Americans don't know nothing about Africa. I'm
don't.
just now.
They don't even
No.
teach it
So,
in the
they
school.
don't
both
teach it
of my
at all.
daughters are half black, right? And then my wife's dad on top of that is from West Africa. He's from the island of Cape Verde, off the coast of Senegal. Rest in peace to my father-in-law, John. But you know what I mean? Like I'm teaching my daughter, and my wife is as well too, about African princesses. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like the country was a Guinea-Bissau. That was started by an African queen. Started the whole country. She had her own army where she was the head person in charge. Like I'm teaching stuff about my daughters, and it's like. So like when I see black people wearing dashikis, man, I think that's so cool, man. Like
That
I think it's
empowers their
cool.
culture, you know,
It
they-
empowers the culture, but I saw people that only did it because they was going to the fucking movies.
I understand.
That's what I was saying. I get what you're saying. Where
my prayer
you were-
and hope for them is just that, like, hey man, get into your roots. You know what I mean? And,
Yeah,
And,
that's
don't,
what-
don't let it just be a thing where it's like.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It's not a fad. It's a real thing. Like I said, it was different when you were saying. You were saying, you were getting into and trying to reach for what is you and inside you
Yeah,
and
don't be
your culture
part-
and
don't-
all
it's
that.
like-
They're reaching for all of a sudden because a fucking trailer happened.
Like what bothers me, and again, this is come from a perspective of someone who's Puerto Rican and white, is when I see someone, they're like, oh, pro-black, yeah, black everything. And then when they see like a black brother, and then they'll treat him just like shit, like, wait for me, man. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, that is like a huge fad to me. That's like, well, you was just talking all this self-righteousness, you know what I mean? And then what now? You know what I mean? So it's like, I see that as
Yeah,
well
they
too.
have, that's something
got
that's
to
in
come
like
together.
all
Or
kind of
people
communities though.
got to come
use-
together.
There still needs to be a lot of healing.
I mean, there's a lot, man. There's people that
There's a lot of
go to
communities.
church just to say that they're going to church,
Just to
but
say,
they don't
yeah,
even follow
you know how
the
many
word. They
people
just play,
go
yeah,
through,
go to church
go
on
through
Sunday.
life raising hell, raising hell. Now they're 64 and it's like, oh shit, let me go to.
You got people that own pools to just own them just to say that they have them. You know, just to say, yeah, I got
Just
the
so they can
luxury
take a
to-
fucking Snapchat, say, hey, look at this, look at my nice shit.
You know, that's just
I'm living
that-
a life.
Yeah, like it's
Hashtag blessed.
There's all kind of identity issues
yeah,
that
it's
people
all
deal
kind of
with.
shit like that, dog, and we have to get that shit together.
I just like to
Shout
send
outs.
out a real quick shout out to all my family, all my friends, everybody that's been tuning in, watching. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the support. Love y'all to death, man. Y'all tell y'all people to subscribe. Big news from myself. I got a album coming out pretty soon here.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
About another week and a half. I think we should be about done with everything, get everything mixed down. So y'all look out for Fatal Attraction from your boy Fatal the Watchman.
I'm so happy about that title, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all look
It's
out, man.
fire. It's
Yo,
fire.
I'm so happy about
Y'all
that
look
title,
out for
man.
your boy. I'm
He
coming
cuss
through.
a lot, but it's fire. though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's one thing that's cool about us. You got this. It's kind of like it's a line right here. It's like this is a line. It's
It
like
is,
the
really
cuss
though.
us.
And then the non-cuss.
I tried, man.
I know I
It's
cuss a
fine.
little bit too, though.
Yeah, no,
man.
I
We
cuss
all
all the
mess
time.
up.
I'm a sailor. My
But-
dad cussed like,
Put it this way, he'll tell you what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll.
Yeah.
but
It
yeah,
is
man,
real.
I
He
appreciate
keeps
it.
it
Y'all
real.
look
Yeah,
out
yeah.
for
We
that
all
Fatal
keep it real.
Attraction, man. And
Word.
you
Okay.
know, God bless. Thank you.
Well,
Love
since
y'all,
if
San
we're gonna
Antonio.
do this and go down the line, we got my boy Fatal. Fatal is.
Holla
Please make
at your
sure.
boy.
Please make sure you check this shit out, cause I've only heard one song and I know
Man,
it's some joints.
I've been
and
I've been mixing the album up with them, man.
I'm
It's
about to.
fire.
Yeah, man,
It
shout
is.
out to
I'm about to
production
go
on
listen
my
to it
boy.
on the Cougs.
Yes.
I want to hear it.
Yes.
But for me, future thinking here, we're working on a joint specifically to talk to y'all in the yo. It's called Kings Never Die. Some of y'all know this song. Some of y'all have heard it. You already know it's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely working on that. And K1 is in the works.
Word.
It's definitely in the books, on its way, working on it for sure. So you got 2 albums already. One of them is coming, about to be working on it. What's happening?
Ilson's Birth. I got an album out right now. It's called Ilson's Birth.
Go
I
get
got-
it.
I got songs on YouTube, SoundCloud,
Y'all get that.
on iTunes, on Google Play Music, all the major music stores, and then I got music for free on Reverb. I mean, just type in Ilson's Birth in Google and all my music will pop up. But I also am working on an album. I have partially, it's an EP, so I got 5 out of the 7 songs done. And yeah, possibly working, or I'm already working into a next project. So we're about to just be hitting y'all with all kinds of
Non-stop
stuff.
music.
We got a music video that we're still working on. I already started cutting that up.
I got a documentary coming out. Surviving Cardi B.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Just kidding. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Episode 13, episode 14. God willing, be here next week. We'll get it together. Thank you for putting up with me and my
And them
Pink shorts.
fast. Hashtag.
And them shorts.
Hashtag get this knowledge.
Yes.
Hashtag don't try yourself in public. Hashtag them thighs.
Them
And I
thighs.
can see your knees.
Exactly.
Hey, man, bro. War and Peace
Show them
210,
ankles,
baby.
man.
Assiness. War and Peace 210.
It is
It's
a little
rap, baby.
scary, I ain't
Holla
gonna lie.
at your boy.
All right.